you agree or disagree?
Yes, sir.
For the last 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this. There's two, but it's a two-parter. So I'm gonna do one. I want everyone to just hold it up and don't discuss yet. And then I got another one. Okay. So Spider-Man would beat Batman in a fight. So let's just do that one first. Ready?
3,
2, 1. Agree. Okay. Alex says disagree. The follow-up is the prep time argument for Batman is stupid. 3, 2, 1. Agree. There you go.
I can't stand it. And I was there when this entire argument was made. And let me tell you something. I worked at a comic store with Dark Knight. And you have to understand, Dark Knight 3, anyone I talk to in the public, I can push the James Gunn stuff out. I'm not the James Gunn, the Zack Snyder stuff. When Dark Knight came out, and no one less than Stephen King, the amazing Stephen King, wrote an essay in the back of Detective Comics number 600 saying he was scared that Batman was about to go the way of the Lone Ranger, of Tarzan, of the Phantom, of the Shadow, characters that had lost popularity. I can tell you I was there. Batman was losing titles. His popularity was receding. He was from 6 titles to 2 titles. I worked at a comic store. We were racking less. Frank Miller, the genius behind Marvel's Daredevil resurgence, does this. It's a great comic, but then in the 3rd issue, when Clark Kent basically goes out horseback riding with Bruce Wayne and says, hey, you're making a lot of trouble in the Dark Knight comic, for those who don't know, Superman is almost a goon for the government now. He will do what the president and the government tells him. So he's portrayed in that manner, but he threatens Bruce, and they're just in their civilian clothes. And Bruce says, when Superman says, don't make problems because they're going to make me come after you. And Bruce Wayne goes, I'd like to see you try. And even as kids, like, did he just say to the guy that can move planets, I'd like to see you try? Which sets up issue 4, where it's the first time they went there and showed, oh, Batman can beat the shit out of Superman. And it was something that he went and got Green Arrow, who had one arm because Superman tore it off. And so Green Arrow's going to send him up, fire the arrow that has the kryptonite, settle. So this is where this, with prep time, came. I was there. That was specific and great to one story, but now it's used for everything. Oh, the xenomorphs are coming, but with prep time, Batman can stave off their acid. I mean,
of course he can. It's prep time.
Mace Windu's coming, but with prep time. Look, man, Alfred, quick, Google. I've got to counter the Force.
Yeah, he can counter the Force.
No, he can't.
I love you, man. The Batman fans, they're immovable on this.
Yeah,
they are. I get it. I understand it, but I just don't buy it.
It's part of their fandom. They gotta stick to their guns.
It's with prep time, but I also grew up. Oh man, how many times? 100 times I've found that. The second Marvel DC crossover after they were done with Superman and Spider-Man, they did Batman and Hulk, and I was like, how's this gonna work? Batman in 1980 is a dude, and the Hulk is the dude.
Prep time.
Well, they don't even do that. It's just Batman's so agile that he dodges all of Hulk's blows. He's on his shoulders. He's on his back. He's like, if you can't touch me. And that's how they solved it. And of course, then they gang up on the Joker. But so it was like great cover. Hulk like throwing shit at Batman, who's in this killer pose. Beautiful book, beautiful art. But it's like he just dodges him. You can't touch me, Hulk. Okay, well, we solved that problem. No prep time.
They don't fight.
I'm skilled. Yeah. It's like MJ versus, Mike Tyson. Yeah. Can't lay a hand on me. So
Captain America Civil War feels more like an Avengers movie than Avengers Infinity War.
3, 2, 1. Disagree.
And you say agree.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I feel like I'm watching an Avengers movie. I don't know why they call it a Captain America movie. I mean, you have the Avengers fighting the Avengers on the tarmac.
Sure.
It's got so much Avengers action.
Yep.
And the thing that I used to love in the comic books that I loved growing up, and that's where I'll always go first and foremost, is the source material. Lots of times they'd pair off, and you'd have Black Panther battle Winter Soldier in a comic. So when you're watching like Black Panther on the car chasing Winter Soldier, so you're getting a lot of hero on hero battles, and then it culminates in that, and then you get the ultimate Iron Man Cap. And I literally in the late 70s. Iron Man and Cap were really the tension between them. It's why they did Civil War in the 2000s. They were building off this. Cap didn't know Tony Stark was Iron Man. So he would be like, can you tell your boss, Tony Stark, that we don't need his 2-bit bodyguard, expressing himself. And then they voted Iron Man to be the leader of the Avengers instead of Cap. And you're like, what? So all of that tension, which comes to the fore in Civil War, was all just Avengers adjacent to me. These what is it? Endgame, Infinity War. They're like all plays. It to me, they're just big Marvel Universe video games. That's my take. You go.
No, that's interesting. No, we disagree just because we love Infinity War.
Yeah.
They're great movies.
I mean, Captain America: Civil War does feel like an
It does
Avengers
feel
movie.
like
Yeah, that's totally
no
fair.
question about it. But I just, I saw that take.
Yeah, but I don't want. I prefer Infinity War to Endgame.
Yeah, me too.
No, so do we.
do
So do
too.
we.
I think Endgame is very long.
Yeah.
And I don't enjoy getting to the end.
Correct. But the ending's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's
But,
got that.
but it is the pacing is tough throughout it. Yep.
Yeah,
we are very
Infinity War
critical
is
of Endgame.
just badass.
It's amazing.
And
all the
you
way
think
through.
they've got him. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
crazy.
It has an Empire Strikes Back.
Yep. Where they lose.
100%.
Yeah.
Star Wars peaked in 1980. So it's highest moment.
No. Empire Strikes Back. Let's just
Yeah,
yes.
3, 2, 1. Agree. Nothing's topped
When
that.
Star Wars was just 1977 and Empire Strikes Back,
It was the best thing that's ever
the
been
greatest
created.
thing ever. How do you feel about Return of the Jedi?
So I am on record, and yeah. So in the '90s, I had a studio.
Yeah.
That everyone in the studio was 20 years old. I had hired a bunch of young kids, and I told everyone how much I hated Return of the Jedi, and they all like wanted to throw shit at me because it was their first Star Wars movie. And once I understood that, I needed to look at it from a different perspective. Because so you gotta understand, I'm 9, then I'm 12. I get dropped off to see Empire Strikes Back, and I was not prepared for them to take the loss. I literally was like, Han is in carbonite, and Luke's hand got cut off, and they're totally screwed. Like, this was, for a 12-year-old, like, no one wins. The bad guys, the title is The Empire Strikes Back. Take it, like, I learned a lesson. Then, I got to tell you, I've talked about this again. I'm on my own show. I got the Starlog magazine that was coming out. Starlog was the most popular sci-fi magazine. People like me, we lived and died by this magazine. They had leaked what was going to come in the third Star Wars, the final, and they were going to go to Chewie's planet, and the Wookiees were going to help them, and we were all like, yeah, oh my gosh, it's going to be an army of Chewbacca's. And then, here's the, like, in retrospect, I get George. He's like, hey, Rob Liefeld, I didn't make this for 16-year-old you. I made this for the new 9-year-old. And because kids of that age love the Ewoks, I loathed them.
Me too. I still do.
Hated the
Yes,
frickin'
me too.
Ewok. Oh, and that dance at the end. I literally, and here's the other thing. I'm sitting in the theater. I go, wait. It's another Star Wars. I mean, it's another, we're doing another Death Star. We've gone back. And then, wait, Darth and Luke are fighting again? Like, Return retreads every great moment in Empire. Go!
The Last Jedi does that more. It does it more.
Isn't this
It does it
bizarre?
more. It does it more. It's a fact. It's a fact that it does it more.
You're the only person in America that
That's
has
not
this take.
true. That's not true. I've had so many people come up to me and be like, I also think that.
How is Kylo fighting Luke the same? I don't understand.
Kylo fights. Okay, what? Okay, here.
Thank you.
Here are
Wow.
multiple things that happen.
Very
Okay.
good point.
Teach me.
Luke is on a desert island.
Yeah.
Yoda is on a desert planet. Rey comes to find Luke.
Okay.
Luke goes to find Yoda. They both don't want to train the younger
Okay.
apprentice.
Okay.
They both refuse at first. Then they both decide to choose them. Then they both leave because their friends are in trouble. That's why Rey leaves. That's why Luke leaves. It's ridiculous. There's also the cave that Luke isn't supposed to go in because it's all dark, and then he sees Darth Vader in there.
Okay.
There's a little black hole that Rey is also told not to go into, and she looks into and sees the dark version of herself.
Okay.
All of that is exactly the same. And then what do you have? You have a throne room fight where there is Snoke.
Oh shit, I've read about the throne room. It's the most badass action scene.
It's so awesome.
Kylo and Rey back to back, taking on everybody.
Taking on everybody.
Oh,
After
shit.
they killed Snoke the first time, I've been shocked in a Star Wars movie in my life.
I'm a 40-year-old man at that point, almost coming out of my chair at the premiere, screaming.
Yes.
Oh my God, the
Yes.
best. Like, oh
And it
shit.
looks so good.
It is it is filmed so well.
Idiots on the internet will like break it down by the millisecond and be like, look, this guy isn't stabbing the way he should be. His knife disappears, whatever. You don't see that your first watch, your second watch, your third watch. You only watch it your fourth watch when you're watching it at .003
guys,
speed.
The
Who
Red
cares?
Guard again and Snow. Oh my God, I can't believe you didn't dig that. You really, you don't, you don't give that one scene like it's flowers.
No, he hates that scene.
I don't hate the scene.
Okay.
It's our most viral clip is me raging about that scene.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know this. Okay.
We literally have merch about it.
Okay.
because he's an idiot. And
I'm also an idiot.
I'm pulling it
idiot
up
crown
for when you're done.
Idiot crown.
No. He's more of an idiot.
No.
Unfortunately.
The throne room is the shit.
But what happens before that? There's Snoke, who is exactly like the Emperor.
Right.
And then there's Kylo Ren, who is Darth Vader, and then there's Rey, who is Luke. And then they literally show in Return of the Jedi, the Emperor shows Luke his friends and is like, I'm about to kill all of them.
Okay.
Snoke does the exact same thing. And then who ends up killing the Emperor? Darth Vader, because he turns to the good side for a minute. Who kills Snoke? Kylo Ren.
Can I just ask you something?
It's different because it's happening in the second movie.
Given the build up to Snoke in the Rey movie, the first one, what's it called?
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens. Given the build up to Snoke, you weren't shocked that in the middle of the second movie they killed him?
Correct.
You're like,
No,
wait,
exactly.
No, because
just
that's
killed
exactly
Snoke.
what they did in Return of the Jedi.
But it's shocking to do it halfway through the second movie.
Yeah,
No, it's not. When that movie
Okay.
is just the exact same with the other two. Like, literally, when it happened, I was like, "Oh, that's just Return of the Jedi."
When I watched it, I did not make all these same connections, but what you're saying resonates. I see I didn't.
And then
I've
also,
seen it multiple times, and I haven't picked up on all those points, but they're not points I can counter because you are hitting those. I just enjoyed the hell out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Crate is the salt planet where Luke does all that stuff. Their secret rebel base on Hoth. AT-ATs, four-legged things coming at them.
Actually, the First Order AT-ATs are called AT-M6s.
Yeah, but they look exactly the same. And then we have people coming out in. It literally
You know
visually
what?
looks
Look,
the same because the
like-
salt is coming up and it looks like snow. It's like
But the red underneath, it's gorgeous. It's the best looking Star Wars movie of all time.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, it really broke me that he wouldn't continue. It breaks me so much. I know Kathleen Kennedy made a comment and then he responded, but I wouldn't look into any of it because I'm like, we're so beyond this and we got to put this behind us. And it did divide. Look, it divided Star Wars fandom. They had been reunited with Force Awakens. People, even though, what they call her, a Mary Sue? Is that
Yes,
what it
Mary
is?
Sue, yes.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
Okay.
Force Awakens. It was fun.
No, yeah, Ray's great.
But here's the thing. I am a huge Last Jedi fan.
Yeah.
For me, it is the first two. It's New Hope, 1977, and then Empire.
Yeah.
And then a big gap, but I've got Last Jedi in first place of the not top two, right? I love Last Jedi, but I'm also very aware it killed the franchise.
Yeah.
Where the franchise is at today is because
That's right. That's
of
correct.
Last Jedi.
That's correct.
And there's just no ifs, ands, or buts about
No,
it.
it was talk.
Let me explain this clip.
Yes.
Okay.
We were talking about Star Wars lightsaber battles. Okay. Of them all, probably the best and most important is, in my opinion, the Mustafar fight between between Obi-Wan and Anakin. Because it turns
It's the
Anakin.
best one. It's
Yeah.
the best one.
Thank you.
the best one.
Both in theme, in plot, in importance, in emotion, and in choreography and how epic it is. Okay, so for an entire episode, he is telling me that that fight is bad and not the best Star Wars fight because the choreography is stupid and they're spinning their lightsabers too much and that choreography matters. Then that's his main reason for not liking it. Then we get to the Red Guard fight, which is...
I've got all that part of this clip, so you don't need the context for that.
Let's watch
but
it.
I do want to say, I do not think the Mustafar fight is bad. I think it is worse than people give it credit for.
Okay.
Talk about any of the sequel fights. That's crazy. Okay, I like one of them, and I know you guys don't. Which one? I like the Rey and Kylo versus the Red Guards.
No!
I love that fight. That fight's so good. I love that fight. Have you seen the breakdown of it? How it doesn't make any sense? There's no shares. Who cares? He just made points the entire time we've been talking about how choreography matters. What are you talking about? In terms of choreography, that one's worse than anything I've talked about. Your way of arguing makes no sense. You talk about one thing for 30 minutes, and then it just doesn't matter when you want to make a different point.
Wow! This was heated. No one stood up here today.
You do.
Oh my gosh, that is great.
All right, so you two have both gotten the opportunity to be nailed to your crosses.
Yeah,
Yours
yeah.
was Man of Steel.
Okay, so now we can gang up on him.
Yours
This is
was
going to be
the
great.
Amazing
Love it.
Spider-Man
Can
2.
we?
This is gonna be great.
Here's mine. I don't know about your take on this one, but I feel very strongly
We're gonna
about
find
it.
out.
Star Wars: The Last Jedi
Oh, no.
is better than every single one of the Star Wars prequels. 3.
So I love that, and the gentleman I brought with me today knows I love it. It's on video. I love Last Jedi.
Yeah, you do.
Wait,
I
wait,
do.
which one? We're going.
Oh, I
Yes.
love it. I love it. I absolutely.
You love The Last Jedi.
No. I can start talking about it.
Yeah, because it's
ad
Man of
nauseam.
Steel.
What the fuck is your problem? Continue.
So-
Talk about it.
So the Luke Skywalker stuff. Here's my thing. he is the freaking sorcerer supreme in that last 10 minutes. I come on, did you really know that he wasn't physically
After being
there battling?
lame the whole movie.
So, okay.
Yes, but that's the fucking point.
No, he's in exile, and then he's hovering in lotus position, casting himself to another planet, bringing Kylo to his knees, and then
No, he's not.
you
No,
go, holy shit, he wasn't even there. That's how great he's become, and I feel like, why didn't everyone welcome that?
Yes.
Why didn't everyone go, and then doing it, he released himself, and he was gone, just like Yoda, just like Obi-Wan.
Oh, just like Yoda.
Andrew's big problem with Last Jedi is he thinks it's too much of a retread of Return of the Jedi and Empire Strikes Back.
Bar for bar.
And I think that's such a crazy take. And to me, it's the most different Star Wars movie we've ever gotten.
You can't
I think it's
physically
really-
say that.
I think it's so I can go with the there are parts of it that you go I can debate it.
The casino stuff sucks.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Yeah, all the casino stuff sucks.
Remove it all, and the kid with the broom at the end.
Yeah.
I don't ever need to see that ever again. But I think the good stuff in
it's
it
cute.
sings.
Yep. The hyperspace scene is incredible.
I just the bombing using the
Yes.
bombing. I mean, I love many aspects of it, but I just know and my son is named Luke. I was an OG. I just didn't see we're in the age now too. I mean, and I'm the same way. I can't hold back how disappointed I am at Marvel, even though I have contributed to the Empire. But George R.R. Martin shitting on Game of Thrones, Luke Skywalker. I mean,
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill. Hi, Luke. Mark Hamill shitting on almost right out the gate that he didn't like how he was portrayed. Certainly didn't help. I see both sides. I lean on that I loved it.
Great.
This
love
was a
it.
blast. You guys brought the smoke. I survived.
You did.
You did.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, thanks for
you
coming.
passed
It was
with
a lot
flying
of fun.
colors. Thank you so much, Rob.
Let's clink.
Yes.
Boom!